Alrighty. Hey, welcome back to the Ark, where we have more Beacon Pines. Now, this game's been going kind of crazy, so hopefully, hopefully, we'll get through this somehow. But yeah, hope
Every
everyone's having
step
a
taking
pretty
him
decent
further
holiday
away
season.
from everyone
Oh
and
my god,
everything
why is
he
it so
knew,
quiet?
and closer to destiny.
Destiny.
To be continued in Beacon Pines. Revenge served second. Wait, I was
Hold on,
nope.
we got this ending already. Alright. We're going to refuse Iggy's request.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his
That
grip
little guy
and
ate
reached
shit
for the
and I cried
walkie-talkie
on
in his
stream.
pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better.
Love Kerr.
Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away.
I like
A
most of
swarm
these characters,
hands
to be fair.
overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
Oh, that's also an ending. Okay.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Alright. So we played out all of these. We have. I guess we just have the hum left. We don't have another word to use here yet, so let's go here. Amid the blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed as if to give him the stage. And in the stillness, he began to... We're gonna hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Aww.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation.
Aww.
The incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out.
Told you.
A few
Told you
steps
all.
toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
The fucking grandma's the mom, isn't she?
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Aww.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Yup. How do you know? I'm sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people that call me that are my dad and... Oh, mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly.
Fucking knew it.
He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom! Aww.
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother.
That's actually really fucking
They
sweet.
held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor! I thought you were... gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you had pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? I mean, whew, that's a, yeah? Tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. The more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. Don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
Yeah. It can't be stopped. This is too big. Well, don't blow up the fucking thing. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. See, now there's a better way to stop the perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Fair. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Well, we didn't blow up. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago.
7 months ago.
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest.
7 months?
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant.
Okay.
It was some sort of laboratory.
Laboratory.
In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base.
Oh.
She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them.
Huh.
Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's bad. And that is what change is all about. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Having the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great was that? This man is a liar. A phony. Excuse me. I will not. This town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. And nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd. And just plain impossible. Promised they could fix the fowl harvest. Told us they would clean this mess up. We just had to leave town for a few days. While they had us evacuated. Miss Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. Don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. Now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. Uh-oh. She's not the only one who's disturbed. The two-timing clown. Oh boy, everyone's here. A whole gang. We all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. Truth is, what's going on here? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Is the... Hold on. Something just occurred to me. Is the little kid fucking, the first mayor? Except for rather than getting aged up, he's been aged down and got younger. Is he trying to keep himself young to stay in town? Oh my god, hold on a second. I think I'm guessing things. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than an incoherent rambling. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir? It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for your rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Oh. Honda, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Gasp. Thankfully, we can dispense with all the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Solomon, there we go, that's his name.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Oop.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh, poof.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
Fair. What? No. You didn't see that coming.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Oh. Oh, he's cool though. Oh, but he's cool though. Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Dumb. Dumb. Dumb that the sign was there the whole time. I hate it. Ah, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Alice. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. I ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward. Does anyone have something else to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You clearly lost without me. That leads me nicely to my children. Oh, oh, oh. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourself in my absence. Oof. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. Fuck. Yo, fuck this guy. Oof. Ooh. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Fuck. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting my time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs legacy when you can live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. Aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. Oh. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. It goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again. I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of the perennial harvest? You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Blatherskite, is that even a real word? I'm gonna have to look that up later. Don, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just wanted to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was a role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was Pat C. the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, I'm not afraid of you. The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends make a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. That's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. And I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now, time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I ever bought. But well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Oh.
The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win.
No, we
He
can't.
might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Well. Man, I haven't gone back to this route in so long. Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was malice.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right.
Nope.
He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Just want this to be all over with. Of course. I'm sure we'll all work out soon enough. I should get going. Told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the
Luca
treehouse.
twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Can't trust you. You're fucking evil. Not going here. Look at these shitheads. Now that I know. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
They're fucking evil. What if we follow them? Mr. Nuncreed, don't you grab me. Evil, evil man. Where'd they go? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is the treehouse day, isn't it? Huh. Because we've been jumping around the timeline so much, like trying to keep track of like where we are. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice, "I'm always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up, but my problem always seems to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense a big trouble ahead. There's some big trouble ahead, ma'am. You don't know." Oh, the mom. Identify yourself. Nellie Modwill. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on the staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I should come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Yeah. Whoa. You're getting a wrench on the... You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare him. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junking? Might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah. Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. But there's a bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. You're okay, old man. Alright, to the treehouse. Look at that little dog man. We get anything new out of this? Oh.
Luca tied a small magnet, fishing with the law of attraction.
We have options. Oh, fuck. I haven't gone back to do this in like so long. Fishing mini game. I love fishing mini games. It's actually a guilty pleasure of mine in most games. I like to play the fishing mini game. Ooh. Where do you think the lock for this key? Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Yeah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. Nice.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
They do always get dirty anyway, but they are fun to use. Go, stretchy hand. Go, stretchy hand. Oh, hey. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. Aw.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
You never know. This kid just throwing all the stuff on a hook and putting it in the lake. It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let me see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who's that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Getting some dirt.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Fair. Gonna dredge all that up. I wish I knew how to fish. I'm not a very outdoorsy person. But like I wish I knew how to fish. That'd be sick. I've gone fishing a couple times. I'm just not very good at it. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around.
Luca
Pungent.
wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Fishing, fishing, fishing. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. You're not wrong, Dad. Do we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. Man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants it to pick it up.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
Yeah, I haven't checked for this fucking fishing since the beginning of the game, so like, I didn't even know. Ooh. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh. Look at those two young fools. But I end up at the bottom of the pond. Who can say? Some things are just harder to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. The new job got to do with him fishing with us. It's complicated. Like I said, some things are just hard to explain. Oh, I got all the items. Chivo. Well, that's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Just a little bit longer? If things lasted forever, they might not feel as special, huh? Oh, if things lasted forever, they might not feel as special, huh? I guess. I'll make a deal with you, Buckaroo. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all, you just say, "Let's go fishing," and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. What a perfect day. Yeah. We got a bunch of stuff. Let's go fishing. You're
Luca tied a bent
not
knife.
wrong. Alright. That's everything from there. Damn. Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
There.
He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together."
Okay.
Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. "Wait? For what?" Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone."
Whoa.
Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Oh, not Rollo?
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 5.
He's rolling back at chapter 5? Jesus Christ.
Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh. Stop right there, or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Is this older Rollo? Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Oh no. Where is he? Uncle. Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped.
Oh, shit.
He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
That's 100% Rollo.
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? I was running away. When I was running away, I ran into more of those people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? No. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think I was underground. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands look all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it couldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Oh, Rollo. Wait, Luca, why are you so small? Ooh.
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo. Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tastes like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Oh, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it. This is awesome. Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. May finally have a lead on what happened to your family. True. You're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger?
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Oh boy, Rollo, you got confidence now. The boy got confidence. Take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need your help. I don't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who showed up here out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. God fucking damn it, Rollo. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. You said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yup.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. First order of business was to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh, because she got a splash of the stuff on her, didn't she? Okay. Need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? It just kind of felt like a change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Tried to put on a smile.
Ooh. Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Night? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. You ain't lying. Beck! He is. Him and his weird cult of personality. Right? You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. People are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. Can't even pick up a single decent radio station. Decent station on the radio. Yeah, fair. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. But here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing her hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another
She
peep.
sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. That doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Aww. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kinda like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Oh, did she get radio waves? Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. had a drink. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on the new... Wait. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? The Moldville seems to be integrating quite nicely. At this moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had a chance to suggest it. Excellent. You have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. Oh. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. When she's finished up the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? Usually, I have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. We'll loose ends, sir. When she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, boy. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. As far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we haven't even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? She talked to about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? Would make sense. It seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. Loose-ended, yeah? I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The people on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Got blueprints? Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Yeah, right? I'm with Rollo. Well, it's really just a welcome mat for my mom's PH orientation. Oh, Perennial Harvest, yeah. For my mom's PH or orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like a blueprint to me. Look, there's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what
Rollo
this
started
is,
to
right?
wiggle with excitement.
Heist. Yeah. I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent
The
the night's
heist.
end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest.
Yeah,
It would
get
be
it.
no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to
Facts.
mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the
Facts.
time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work.
This could just work. You're not
The
wrong.
final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread, even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca,
Ooh.
Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Heist. All right, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna go talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go to bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain
He
your new
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? She'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Alona won't shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. It leaves me with Jeff and Iggy. Oh, those are good people. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think
They
of something.
each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Godspeed. Let's go get Jeff. Jeff, that cool little weasel man. We're gonna do some fucking crimes. Gonna wanna do some fucking crime. Where are you, little hobo man? Little hobo man, where are you? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way or another. I wonder if this is the last route. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Oh. I admire the conviction. Can he really pull through? Metaphors. Why are you sleeping? Why are you sleeping right here? There we go. Ever wonder why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? Clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they really want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. True. I guess Miss Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. There. Hey, Jeff. What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry. I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. We're gonna break into the headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Yeah, I knew you kids were all right. Great, so you'll help?
Joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But you're the one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Shit is so high on that list. Shit. It's all shit. Still ain't helping. I ain't helping that. Hey, ain't that some shit?
Luca wasn't ready to. He shouted out again.
Hi.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not
Jeff's
afraid.
scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. And you'll never hear him saying I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. While we're at it, that crate could come in handy. It ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour garbage should cover it. Put it on my
Luca
tab?
offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Look at these kids. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Now we gotta go find Iggy. Iggy and Tish. With her. Yep. Okay, well, they're not here. You at the puddle? Well, let's check the library first. Okay, not at the library for sure. There they are. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Look, are you trying to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. Lately, life has been kinda strange. Strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest
A
HQ.
wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
Said do mischief? I'm Luca Van Horn. I'm surprised. I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at our treehouse, at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
quick
I
nod,
like
Luca was
Iggy a
off.
lot. He's grown on me over this playthrough. Cool. Done. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Oh shit, she actually said something other than yup.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation, and thorough preparation takes time.
Yup.
Something they had precious little of.
Yeah.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
There.
Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
That's not wrong.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't know. I don't have anything in my notes about delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because it goes directly to the founder. He asked me that. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
Yep. You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. This is a needs to know kind of thing. I'll just
He
check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you wanted to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. It's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Right to light this candle, Tish? Yup. Stuck on this perennial ham fist. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Open the damn door. I got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
Hey. I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Got so many voices in like a short amount of time. Oh, getting me. Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep. Deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head to the founder's office. You two be safe. Water cooler. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. That seems like that'd probably be the way in then. The whole place just feels fake. All the things, a fake plant? Oh!
Solomon stopped in
Solomon?
his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? The long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I most certainly am not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... The they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and then when they were distracted, I ran. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah. Rollo and Beck are headed to the Deep Engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. Can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It's just this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. Poor Solomon. Oh boy. So it is. Pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Yeah, let's just go in there with the evil mastermind.
Luca switched on his
Oh
walkie-talkie.
no. Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
This poor dude watching all of his plans just be unfurled by a bunch of kids. How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Got 'em. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting
Solomon's
themselves.
jaw clenched into a half smile.
I like this. I like this. Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Hello, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Oh, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. It's the alarm. Crap, we've got company. Must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this
He quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. Know you were just trying to help. Fucking Jesus. Aw, man. No water cups. Rolo. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr
there's
approached
Kerr.
with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're all trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Pinging our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Yeah, you sucker punch that motherfucker. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after him. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fritz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Aww. Oh, honey. What did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the Young Chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? More of a growth spew. No, that's not
Nellie
possible.
leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consists of Tempest liquamine exposure. Is this what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on in this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a well source they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. Okay. It alters time around the thing that it touches. That's a lot. That's such a sci-fi thing. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Fair. Crops would be ready for harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. Foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed, but Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious. You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile, but it's by its very nature. So you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Okay, there it is. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I've considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. Like now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Look, we got Dr. Modeville. Heading your way now. After that, be careful. Aw, these sweet kids. I like how this evil mastermind's office has the giant whiskey bottle. And then the giant evil mastermind is just this fucking child. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Alice 80 proof whiskey. Hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said, I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Sweet boy. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security systems, time card logs, solitaire, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Fair. Dang, this must be the good stuff. Oh, locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Yeah, but he'd have a key in his desk or something, right? It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Vanity. Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Does Solomon smell like cigarettes? Is this a child that smells like cigarettes? Child, have you been smoking? I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. Also, books on the chair, so he must be short as fuck? Yeah, you're not wrong. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Yeah. Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modwill, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful, enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Pernil Harvest, and Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread, yours truly.
Her
That's
eyes searched the floor in thought.
Masaka!
Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you've got it. Tempest Liquimine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Yeah? Very good, Dr. Modwill. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
The effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial,
Kerr
please.
presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Eek, got him. Now this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue-y thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Got him. Gosh, maybe I'll have a
Luca
taste.
tickled the vial mockingly.
Seize him. Luca, over here. Fucking these kids. Move another inch and I'll smash
She held
it.
it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less
He
leniency.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word. If you hand it over now, none of you will be
A
harmed.
deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly
Ooh.
approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. I can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry,
With
he's right.
apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you've allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. And to think all of this was thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I understand. How is this all because of me? Ha, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage
Solomon
my
shook
work.
his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act, was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After this festivities, my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failures. You three keep this post outside the door. Meh. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. What now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo. You just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost. Oh boy.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I had a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Nothing in this desk? Nothing to break open this filing cabinet? Because that'd be sick. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden under a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with hope that it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. He was exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest
The
liquamine.
color dropped from Luca's face.
Is she? She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. Facts. Very true. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. It's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing,
Oh.
Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through.
Oh.
It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body.
Oh. Because before she used it to blow up the hole and it caused the fucking ice thing to happen. So then she found out about Rollo going missing, and they changed their plan to rescue Rollo. Oh, interesting. Time shenanigans.
They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Fair. You get him, Granny. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Miss Luca, Gran. Hey, Miss Luca's Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh, no. What did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within
Fair.
Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on
Solomon
out.
pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop
In
him.
one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Oh? I might have tweaked. I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he just drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It's pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. I always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You know what? Yeah, they are like 50-yard field goals. Hard to kick. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, just dead. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
What if we do change?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face.
Yeah, we know. Solomon didn't feel so good. He didn't feel so good. Holy crap. He's a baby. A baby. Yeah, but he's still sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused
Eris
you.
awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. What always must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, or young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank
She
you.
looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now. He's a baby.
Epilogue. Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable.
Aw.
The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Put on the sweater, kid.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Aww.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Did they ever reverse the aging on the mom? That's what I need to know. Nope. Never did. She's still old as shit. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. Got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. Now I enjoy it. Alright, I'll go say hi to Rollo first. Well, that's neat. Oh, they took away the gravestone? That's... You know what? That's sweet. Because that's not where the dad's real body is. So yeah, it doesn't need to be there. Here, you and Rollo had a big plans for the little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked max capacity 1 Rollo 1 Luca rule. We decided to expand. At least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Ilona's shop going? Been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into a school of agriculture up at state. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. Just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. Growing up so fast, and he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't mean grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Tell him this, because it'll go to his head. I'm really proud of that little pup. I'm sure he feels the same way. He's just too dang proud to tell you. Facts. Go. Oh, they're planting trees now? Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. So much bureaucracy. Fair? Gus, we finished cleaning the sidewalks. What's
When
next?
Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Aw. Anyone with a knack for arts can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. Never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. This right here, it's something I can be proud of. Aww. Luca, get this. Managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Honest to goodness, flip-flopping, swim-swamming fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. In at least years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What did you do with the fish? Well, I released it back into the pond. Hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Fair. Catch and release, baby. Catch and release. How's the napping this morning? Well, it's underrated part of a good nap is the view. The view's getting greener every day. Nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. It's actually Nellie's idea. Still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Fair. Yeah, gotta get to the treehouse. Alright, no more dilly-dallying. A cute little epilogue. A little higher. Yup. A little lower. Yup. Little higher. Yup. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need to put more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. You tell him it's not the angle. Hey, I'm not in charge of the antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic till we get back. Who, me? Yes, you're in charge while I'm gone. Well, I'll be fine, alright? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. I go to Beck's house. Look at tall-ass Rolo doing what tall-ass Rolo does. The baby. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. We do a lot of strolling these days. Is he, you know, attempting to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Moidwill. She feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. Fair. All intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's nicer the second time around. That's the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. Through activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. The whole town is ready to help out whenever we can. Can't wait to teach him how to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. What's today's news on what needs knowing? give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Coven at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. He does. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I needed. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City. They offered me an internship. Of course they did, you're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals? It sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you come back fancy, big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna come back from time to time and check in. See what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Ha, we both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Follow your reporter's intuition. Fair? Oh, it's one of these guys. Hey.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Aw. That's your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility.
Excuse me. You'd be so kind as to take my order?
2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations.
Excuse me. I'll just place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Aw, waitresses. Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. We're going on vacation? For the first time in years. I've got you and your mom to thank. What's that? He didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. It's like old times.
It's fine, I'll wait.
You sit there and wait. We're having a conversation. Let's see, who else do we have to check on? We got Book Lady. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh. Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. Don't really have time. Dario, you gotta see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, yo, espresso? Hell yeah. Aw, Lumi. If I didn't know any better, let's say you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. Aw, character growth. What's going on down here? Well, the fucking tent is missing. What the fuck happened there? Hey, Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he means to say it builds calluses. Well, character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Okay, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. I'm telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff back in the day. Stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Good marketing, at least. Back for seconds? There's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose. other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. It's called food. But it's tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Fair. Gotta hit the watermelon. Okay, good. Gotta fucking hit that watermelon. What a cute game. With a lot of murder. Whole lot of murder mystery happening.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
Aw. Did you know that? When they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they were all studying it in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the country? Or in the county? Yep. Close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved
It
in.
typically went on like this for quite some time.
Oh, they're fact boys? Oh, spoiler boy? Can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. Just finished the last issue. How was it? It was great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. It can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? How about you ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading? She seems to really enjoy it. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, spoiler boy.
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Aw. Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kinda got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh, to experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. True. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. So tell me about it as you go. Hey. True. If people want to know how I feel about something like that, like, yeah. Some pieces of media, you just wish you didn't have any reference on so you can enjoy it again from the beginning. With that being said, everyone should go play 13 Sentinels, because it's great. Hey, Mr. Duncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Duncreed shook his head.
Really are your father's son, aren't you? Don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. You did a lot of fucked up things too, dude. Oh, yo,
With
Jeff.
Perennial Harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Aw. Come on. No one is too big, no one is too small. But just wild ride. Turned into
Not completely unused.
Turned into a theme park? One piece of candy. Ride of your life. Who's next? Alright, Jeff, you do that. Oh, Snail Kid. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a nasty Titius. Or Titius. And that's good? Great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is going to become a bug capital of the county. This shit's all blocked up still. Good to know. No more death, no more aging juice on the ground. And there's Beck. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. Just a box. It's not bloated out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. This. tree. My mom prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. The whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should be okay in the old Beacon Pines. Fair. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Oh, we have to take Jeff's wild ride? What a cute fucking game. Jeff, let me take your wild ride.
Oh, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion or whatnot, rides on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
There.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But
You're
then
a narrator
you came
person.
along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's
I hope it
funny,
means a lot.
now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Good little tree.
Best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Yes. I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. I should probably give you some time alone now. Good?
Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you.
I know. You don't even have to say it.
You two make an awesome pair. Aww.
Excuse me? We're a trio now.
Yep. Hi. Thanks.
There's just one thing missing now that you're part of the group.
Missing?
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic.
Oh god. It won't be long.
We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. So proud of you. Father would be so proud.
I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? You ever dream about Dad?
Not a night goes by that I don't.
Are you afraid that you're going to forget him? Oof. Forget about what he looks like? Forget his voice? Oof. Oh.
No, because so much of him lives on in you.
Aww.
He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more.
Aww.
Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment.
Of course, the game ends the way the fucking game started. Yeah. Hey, Dad. Dr. Moidwill says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. There. You had to go. That didn't mean you loved us any less. There. And he didn't. I might not want to visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Oh. Sweet boy. Sweet, sweet boy. Hey. What a good game. What a good game. Like, story was really, really good. I like the narrator. Yeah. Kristen Mize. Good job. She did a fucking banger of a job. I think the time jumping mechanics are really cool. Gathering adjectives and different words and stuff like that to change the story is such a cool little mechanic. But hell yeah. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Probably didn't have taken us this long to fucking go through it all, but you know, we had a lot of games sprinkled around in between. We beat Pokemon at the same time, so not bad. But not bad. I could definitely recommend this game to like I think a lot of kids should play this game. It has that Stranger Things vibe to it. And it isn't too difficult. And it's a good story. Like, yeah. Like, good game. Pretty good game. Let me think. Style was great. I like the varied art styles between certain things. How the game looks, the character art on the word portraits, and the dialogue portraits of the characters are all slightly different art styles, and I think they're all pretty good. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. Definitely a surprise. Now let's see. Now the question is, can I go back and get that one ending I didn't get? Because we are missing an ending. I'm just wondering if we could go back and get that. Look at all these backers though. Jesus, this game got big backing. Let me see if I have anything loaded up that we can play after this though, while we're waiting. There are a couple things. I'm just not sure if I want to pull the trigger on them yet. I have a couple ideas. I think I know one that I want to do. Just because I think it'd be fun. I'll probably do that next. Yeah, because right now, I think the flip is between probably either Ghost Song, Infernax, or Signalis. But I don't know if I want to play Signalis right now, because I have some time on that. I think I might play Infernax to get that out of the way. Yeah, we'll probably do Infernax, and then maybe after that we'll do Signalis at some point. That sounds like the current plan. That's cute though. 'Cause I think I got all the other paths out of the way. So it's just this one last one we want to check. Yeah, Malice.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body
Yep.
and face.
Oh. Oh. He confettied.
Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey.
Damn, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. That was unexpected.
Confetti.
Perhaps a bit of an
Yeah,
absurd ending for my taste, but
congratulations.
who am I to
Oh,
say?
that all.
I'm only writing the damn thing.
All right, you know what? Yeah, that was good. All right, give me a bit while I switch over to the next game, and then we will start a new game then, I guess. So give me a second while we do that. Go here and bop.